Welcome. My name is Bob Schindelar, Division Chief with Spokane County Fire District 9. The Spokane County Law Enforcement and Firefighters Memorial is a monument to honor all those who served in law enforcement and the fire service who have made the ultimate sacrifice. This monument is a tribute to members of these departments and state agencies who have lost members in this county. The monument contains the pictures, names, and agencies of those individuals that are honored on this monument. I would like to thank the following organizations and personnel for making the monument possible: Fairmont Memorial Association, Spokane Regional Law Enforcement Museum, Spokane Historical Monuments Committee, Jonas Babcock Chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution, the Westerners Spokane Chorale, Acquiring monuments for etching and names added to the monument at no cost, and Barbara Dewey. We are here today to honor Ed Foster, Spokane City Fire Department; Timothy Cruger, Spokane Valley Fire Department; and Cody Traber, Spokane County Fire District 9. The ceremony will include honor guard posting of colors, special remarks from fire chiefs, the unveiling of new honorees' names, followed by the traditional bell ceremony, Amazing Grace by honor guard pipes and drums, and then the retirement of the colors. Please rise for the posting of the colors.
Present colors. Order colors. Ready, post. Ready, post. All uniform personnel, present arms. Order arms. Ready, take. Forward, march. Ready, face. Forward, march.
Please be seated. I would like to introduce Fire Chief Brian Schaefer, Spokane City Fire Department.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's an absolute blessing to live in an area or a region of Washington where the fire service relationships are not only formal, but they're personal. The people in all of our organizations across the three that are represented here are brothers, they're sisters. Those relationships are based on pride, on servant leadership, on service, and above all, of dedication. And our firefighter, who's affectionately named as Buzzsaw and Popeye, Ed was an amazing human being that stood for all of those values. He was an academic, and he was likely the hardest working firefighter that we've had in our organization. I was just speaking to Chief Williams, retired Fire Chief Bobby Williams, and one of the most important tasks that we can do as fire chiefs is make that investment and hire the right person that is going to embody those values, that is going to live service. And to me, that is exactly what Ed was and what he stood for. At this point, I'd like to welcome the family to come up. We're going to unveil Ed's plaque and spend a few moments up there and celebrate this.
Now I'd like to introduce Fire Chief Frank Soto, Spokane Valley Fire Department.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for gathering today at this time to honor and remember and memorialize the line of duty deaths of Ed Foster, Tim Cruger Sr., and Cody Traber. While the Valley honors all of their deaths, at this moment I'm going to take some time to speak about Tim Cruger Sr. and honor his family. Personally, I did not ever have the opportunity to meet him. However, I've had the opportunity to meet Tim Cruger Jr. And if his character is anything like his father's, and I know it is because I've spoken to many people about it, I'm very honored that you would have me come up here and speak on his behalf. Tim Cruger Sr. was hired by Valley Fire in 1986. In 1991, he promoted to engineer. He promoted to lieutenant in 1996 and to captain in 1999. He served us distinctly for 29 years and retired as captain out of Fire Station 7. And I don't say that with any less regard. As many of you know, Station 7 is the busiest house that we have, and after 29 years, this is a young person's job, and he still stood up and was out front leading the charge. Says a lot about a person's character and work ethic. He loved this job. It provided great fulfillment for him. He took personal pride in doing his job well and in the manner in which he led his firefighters. He cared about people, and many of his co-workers were deeply seated as brothers and sisters in his hearts. Tim is remembered as a great captain, as a mentor, and as a friend. As a man dedicated to two families, his fire family and his personal family, Tim was deeply devoted to his wife Joan, almost 48 years of marriage, and his 3 sons and 2 daughters. He passed on his lifelong work ethic, integrity, and honesty to his children. And I will tell you, as a firefighter, and many of those in uniform before you will tell you, it is hard sometimes to distinguish between both families. It is hard to separate. And from what I'd known from Captain Cruger, he was that same man at work and at home, dedicated, loving man. Tim has been memorialized at the National Fallen Firefighters in Emmitsburg and in Colorado and in Olympia. Today we're honoring him here, and I'm very proud of that, and I hope that you are as well. At this time, I would like to call up his family so that they can reveal his likeness.
Now I'd like to introduce Fire Chief Jack Cates, Spokane County Fire District 9.
Well, good morning. Before I begin, I want all the Fire District 9 personnel to draw a picture in their mind as I go through these words. And I want that picture to be that great big Cody Traber smile that everybody saw every morning and every time that they encountered Cody. Cody Scott Traber, born January 27th, 1980, to Eric and Sharon Traber. A brother to Aaron Adler, husband to Allison. father to Cohen, Bentley, Riel, and Caden. Cody's end of watch, August 26th, 2021. Cody started his fire service journey in 2000 as a student and graduate of the Spokane Community College Fire Science Program, one of the many disciples of Cindy Usher, who is back here today. Cody served with Stevens County Fire District 1, Spokane County Fire District 4, Cheney Fire Department, and the Washington State Department of Natural Resources before settling at Fire District 9. Although Cody was one that never really settled, he was one that was always moving forward, trying to make things better. Cody was hired at District 9 on March 16, 2003, certified as a paramedic May 15, 2008, and promoted to lieutenant May 16, 2015. Cody was later certified as an NWCG safety officer on September 10, 2017. Cody was one of the few that cared more about the group than himself. He was always planning and strategizing to improve himself and those around him. He didn't care about fanfare or notoriety. He was a humble professional that focused on results, never worrying about who received the credit. The saying, "You don't know what you have until it's gone," really is not a fitting one for Cody Traber. We knew exactly what we all had with Cody Traber. That's a fact that makes his loss so much more painful. I still find myself thinking of Cody on a daily basis. When an issue or a program comes up, he's the first one I think of. And that'll probably continue through my fire service career. Cody wore shoes that will never be filled, but those left behind should try their hardest to do just that. But beyond his fire service career, there was one true love that stood taller than the rest: Cody's love for his family. Cody was one of the smart ones that when asked to take on a new project, he replied with the same answer every time: "Let me check with Allison." It should be remembered, Cody Traber was without question the best wildland firefighter that Spokane County has ever seen. The programs that he built at Fire District 9 are the envy of Region 6, Oregon and Washington. Our rapid extraction module program, our dozer program, our line medic program, off-road driving program. Cody Traber was one of the few fire service personnel to earn region-wide credit from the hotshot crews because of the work that he did as a safety officer on project fires. Someone will never replace. There will never be another with his caring, compassion, and that trademark smile I asked you to think about before I started. Words will never describe how much we miss him, nor are there words to describe the level to which we need to continue to honor him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please rise. The men and women of today's fire service are confronted with a more dangerous work environment than ever before. We are forced to continually change our strategies and tactics to accomplish our tasks. Our methods may change, but our goals remain the same as they were in the past: to save lives and to protect property, sometimes at a terrible cost. This is what we do. This is our chosen profession. This is the tradition of a firefighter. In the past, as firefighters began their tour of duty, it was the bell that signaled the beginning of that day's shift. Throughout the day and night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned these brave souls to fight fires and place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow citizens. And when the fire was out and the alarm had come to an end, it was the bell that signaled to all the completion of that alarm. When a firefighter had died in the line of duty, paying the supreme sacrifice, it was the mournful toll of the bell that solemnly announced that comrade's passing. We utilize these traditions as symbols which reflect honor and respect on those who have given so much and who have served so well. To symbolize the devotion that these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 5 rings, 4 times each, represents the end of our comrades' duties and that we'll be returning to quarters. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives for the good of their fellow man, their tasks completed, their duties well done. To our comrades, their last alarm, they are going home. Uniform personnel, attention! Present. Huh. Order. Huh.
Please remain standing for the retirement of the colors.
Ready. Face. Forward. Mark.
This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for your attendance. You are all more than welcome to come up and view the monument. Again, have safe travels home, and thank you for being here today.